Okay, so spoiler warning, if you've not seen the latest episode of Gotham, you may want to get up off this video because when these fingers disappear, I'm gonna fuck up some stuff for you. Hope you're gone. Now, let me say that Hugo Strange. It's like I think they made him a bit scarier on Gotham than I've ever seen him, and then in any other incarnation. My introduction to that character was probably the animated series from the '90s. Um, I remember that's when he discovered Bruce Wayne was Batman, and I thought, holy shit, this dude is freaking crazy, and then it turns out to be the main villain in one of the Arkham games, and so this is the first live action take on the character, and I dare say that what he's doing is freaking freaky, and like we're there is one dude, one of his patients who kept saying kept saying see no evil. And I forgot what was the saying about something about not seeing see no evil. And then sometime later, when Penguin sees him, his eyes are gouged. His eyes are gone. Like his eyes are ripped out, and he's like, "See no evil, see no evil." I'm like, shit. Like this dude is freaking crazy. And Mr. Freeze. You get the sense that he's trying to work on a way to slow down, to slow down his wife's disease, and he's testing. He has all these test subjects. He's testing everybody else, freezing them, and seeing if he can, if they can somehow survive that, and then he sees that like near the end of the episode, when right before he's scared to turn himself in and throw in the towel, like, okay, this is obviously not going anywhere, and he's scared to turn himself in. Without his wife, then there's nothing else to do. If he can't save her, then he has nothing to push towards. So I'd rather rot away in prison than live on without her. But and then he sees that one of the guys that he froze came back to life. He was in the morgue, and then he just woke up out out of that hibernation, so to speak. Like, what? Okay. Oh man. And I think from what I've seen so far, I can take him more seriously because he's a desperate man, trying to save his wife. And I just couldn't take him seriously in Batman and Robin. I'm sure a lot of you can agree, making pun jokes and snow jokes and all that stuff. Aren't you supposed to be like, a little bit of bitterness, cold to the touch in the heart? Because, like, all you care about is saving your wife, and then you just don't, you seem to have more life in you than that, like in the fucking Batman and Robin movie, telling your goons to sing, Mr. White Christmas and shit. Oh man. But I am liking what I've seen so far. And I'm sure I've said this at least once, but I think it's hilarious how most of these villains that Batman is going to face, they're all, like, not all, but like maybe most of them, like 98% of them are already young adults, and it's like, okay, when he gets older, they're all every single one of these people, and every single one of these individuals, including Harvey Dent, they're all gonna be much older than him. I get it. You want to introduce these characters to kick up ratings and whatnot, and all that. But I still find it pretty funny. It's still pretty funny to me. But I'm looking forward to seeing where this season goes with Hugo Strange and Mr. Freeze, and seeing if seeing those two characters being brought together and seeing where they go from there with each other. And you can tell that Hugo Strange, or Mr. Freeze got his attention, and there's gonna be some interaction between the two at some point, I'm sure. So, um, yeah, I'm liking it. So, with that all being said, I think this gets it gets a fair 8 out of 1 to 10. Yeah, I mean, I like how they introduced these characters, and these characters were the best part of the episode. Like other than that, not a damn thing happens. I mean, well, there's Gordon. There's Gordon trying to cover his tracks. Like with Theo, with the whole thing with Theo Galavan in that mid-season finale. When he helped Penguin kill. Well, he killed when he helped Penguin kill him. You know what I mean? And other than that, that's it. That's it. Not a whole lot happened. But yeah, share your thoughts on what do you think of Mr. Freeze and this take on Mr. Freeze and this take on Hugo Strange. And he's like probably one of the creepiest villains to ever be on the show. I mean, I was like, oh man, I forgot how freaky that dude is. Wow. But hey, if you enjoyed my review of this episode, give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you click subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.